Thank you so much. I've been reading the profile, but unfortunately it is mute. Is my voice audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So good evening, everyone. Today I take the privilege of introducing my very good friend, Dr. Siva Satyanarayana, who is a teacher by profession and a trainer by passion, a certified corporate trainer specialized in communication and interpersonal skills with 10 plus years of experience in training and coaching industry, training individuals, students, employees, and entrepreneurs. He is a well-known academician currently working as an assistant professor of English in Geetham deemed to be university. And he has 19 years of experience in teaching English language, communication skills, public speaking skills, and soft skills to undergraduate and postgraduate students. He has received the doctoral degree in linguistics from Andhra University. He has published a good number of research articles in referred journals. He is honored with the PPP title for his outstanding services as a zone vice president. And coming to certifications, he's a certified master trainer from British Council of India and certified soft skills trainer and facilitator from Carlton Advanced Management Institute. Graduated as an outstanding national trainer from JCI India and certified JCOM trainer to train entrepreneurs and business professionals of JCOM table. And coming to his trainings, he served as pilot faculty for the residential training on speechcraft, a transformative training program on effective public speaking, conducted various trainings on interpersonal skills, communication skills, leadership skills for the employees of BSNL, STS, Wealth, JCOM tables, and so on, and developed modules and trained the teachers on effective teaching methodologies on Bloom's taxonomy. And coming to his memberships in organizations, he has been a member in the JCI, an international individual development organization, and served at the same as a state vice president. Has been a member in the Association of Alliance Club International and currently served as president to the Alliance Club of Visakhapatnam. And is a founder member of English Language Teachers Association of India, Visakhapatnam chapter. And he has been an active member of Book Magic Readers Club. And happy to present you all today's trainer, who is a firm believer of the quote, "Believe in yourself, you can do unbelievable things." Dr. Siva Satyanarayana Jagarupu, without any further ado. Welcome, sir. Waiting for your session. Siva sir, your voice is not audible. Shall I make you host? Would you like to share anything, sir? Siva sir, I couldn't hear anything. No. Sir, hello. Your audio is not visible. No, no. Your video is visible, but your face is not completely visible. Okay, okay. But your voice is not audible. Once log out and log in again.
Just like I serve as professor. Yeah, am I audible to all?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, then. Okay. So I serve as an assistant professor in Getam Deemed to be University. It's really a privilege to be part of online book review today. And yes, the book which I'm going to review today is Dead Poet Society. So yes, first time I came to know about the book with through my student, whose name is Devika. She's very good reader and she reads really well and like she loves reading books actually. In one of our discussions, like when I was dealing the classes, the book and she has given me one reference from the book actually how teacher can create an impact on the students. This is what exactly uh, the reference which she has quoted from the book, and that made me to select the book. And I have gone through the book very long back, actually. 1.5 year back, I have gone through the book, and when Dr. Santoshi asked me to review this, just like I thought of talking about this book as it is useful for the teachers as well as the students. So this is the reason what I've selected the book for today's session. And when it comes to the book, actually, Dead Poet Society is a classroom environment. Actually, it's a book is set in the classroom. The main plot of the book is set in the classroom, where it's a school. Walton Academy is a school, and in the school, there are many students, and the book doesn't talk about all the students, but especially six different students. The students are Neil Perry, Todd Anderson, Knox Overstreet, Charlie Dalton, and Cherry Neal. So these are students and their teacher, whose name is Mr. John Keating. The entire book talk about these characters. John Keating is a teacher, an English teacher. That is one more reason that attracted our attention. And we love reading the book because of the influence of English teacher on the students. Right. It's really interesting to read, and each and every chapter creates some kind of like makes the a teacher as well as the students, even for other people, even the parents also, that makes them feel the presence of their existence in that kind of an environment because the students are naughty, smart, intelligent, and some are over ambitious. Some just like have their own passions. So, how in the present generation, how the students generally have it? There are many students they wanted to follow their own dreams, but but they could not follow because of the influences of the parents, because of the instructions, because of the dreams of their parents, and because of the environment. they're not in a position to even follow their own passion, their own interest. They just lead a routine life, mechanical life, and always just go in a road which was laid by the others. They fail to create their own path. This is the main theme of this particular one. In the same way, in the book also, these characters, all the students, they wanted to have their own dreams. They just like they don't find the right way to discuss their passions, their interests, their likes or their dislikes and all. They just like follow the rote memory learning and a traditional practice of classroom environment. There are the classroom is very traditional, and the classroom, the first chapter opens with an interesting, what you call, reference: tradition, honor, discipline, and excellence. There are four pillars in the classroom. One pillar is named as tradition, other pillar is named as honor, one more pillar is named as discipline, and the last one is like fourth pillar is excellence. So this is what the school is aiming for. It wants to follow the tradition, it wants to have the honor, it wants to have the discipline, and finally excellence. Of course, not only that school, and every school follows the same, what I believe in this present scenario. But they don't encourage the students to have their own passions. They don't encourage the novelty. They don't encourage the creativity. They don't make the students vibrant and get engaged. This is what one more thing what is seen that's in the first chapter. So the students have the routine life as usually every day they go to school, they spend their time without having an interest. They follow the instructions of the teacher. If someone does a mistake, they get the punishment. And the students are categorized based on their grades, their marks, their performances. And the students are just like, it's something like a routine, not having some kind of a novelty in their day to day life. In that kind of a context, one day, a new English teacher has come to that school whose name is John Keating. John Keating is a passionate English teacher. He loves teaching. He doesn't want to follow the regular pattern. It is not the traditional pattern. He wants his students to do something beyond their limits. This is what always. And he always talks about the excellence. He always say that like every person can do something miracle. This is what he firmly believes in. So he talks about such kind of instances, and he talks about the power of the human being. And one more important concept, what they talk about, carve the day, carve diem. That's a seize the day. Actually, this is an English translation. Carpe diem. What does it mean by make use of the resources to achieve or reach your destination or fulfill your resources, make use of your resources to fulfill your passions. This is exactly what he talks about it. Every person has his own passion, ambition, dream. It should not be just like what you call sacrificed for the sake of the parents, for the sake of the environment, for the sake of the teachers. If he wants to do something else, he has to do it. That's what he talks about it. And that kind of a teaching was really attracted, and students start giving their attention. Till then, they just like had a routine and lethargic and dull day-to-day environment. But after this teacher's arrival, they started having the vibrant sessions in the classroom, and they started listening to the person, like, and they just like admit themselves that he's the what you call the mentor for them. He's going to change their lives. So in such a way, every day they used to have the discussions. Every day they used to just like have such kind of interesting sharing, and that kind of a sharing and the discussions made them together, made them united. So one day, one of the students, one of the students, uh, yeah, madam, do I need to rejoin now?
No, sir. Once the link ends, it's around 7 minutes there. Once this is
When,
completed, you can rejoin.
when is it going to be?
In 5 minutes, sir.
5 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay then. Okay. Hmm?
I request all the others also to rejoin once the link closes, once the
Okay.
session ends.
Hmm. We'll complete it fast. No problem. Like.
Okay.
When we are talking about this, yes, in their discussion, they came across one interesting part of their school, that Dead Poet Society. Dead Poet Society is nothing but a secret club. The school used to have it, but right now it is not in function, and no members were there for that particular club. But the school used to have the Dead Poet Society, where some like interesting or what you call students used to have poetry discussions. They used to share their creativity. They used to share their what you call poetry and such kind of like literature components. That was the club, and these students came across such an incident, and all these six students, they were as they were inspired by the teacher, they found out this club, and immediately they started what you call the club again. And every day after the school timing, and they used to meet together, they used to share their interests, they used to share their ambitions, they used to just like talk about such like creative elements. One student is very much interested in drama. Yes, he used to talk about the drama. One student is very much interested in achieving something good. One student is so romantic and he loves a girl. And how each student has one or the other element, and they used to talk about it. They used to add some kind of like creativity to their what I call sharing their narrations. So that has made them think something different, and that has given them to explore themselves and identify what they are exactly. And this is what happened in the middle of the book, and this has really created an impact on the students minds, and that changed their course of direction. That's what happened here. And they started meeting regularly along with this teacher, that's John Keating. And he used to direct them well, they used to encourage them well, and he used to just ask them whatever they want to do, that they can just like. One student get scared of his parent. Actually, this is a Neil. He gets scared of his parent, and he doesn't want to go against the parents' wish. Neil's parent, actually, he wanted Neil to become a well academician, but Neil wanted to become what do you call an actor, a theatrical actor. So, parent has not allowed him. He just gave up his wish. But after he met John Keating, he started working on that. He started working on that, and he started polishing his skills. He started participating on some such kind of dramas and all, and used to take part of the college theater. And one day, he has just like Midsummer's Night. That's the drama, and that has been played over there. And he took part of that particular drama and play. And his father came to know about his involvement in that drama. And that what you call father was so furious, Just give me a second. Sorry. Yes. So this is what his father was so furious, and he started scolding his son as he just like followed his own dream. So Chris Neil felt so bad for not getting right encouragement from his father, and he committed suicide. That's one of the pathetic situation of this particular drama. Actually, he wanted to become an actor, but he did not get the right support from the parents and the father. And as he did not get the recognition, the support, or encouragement, he committed suicide. And that has become an issue in the school. And the school management started blaming John Keating for diverting the attention of the students from the academics to the like extracurricular activities. So all that entire management and even the parents, they started talking against John Keating, the English teacher. Because of him, what they felt it, all the students got diverted. All the students stopped focusing on academics and started working on their own dreams and started working on their own like ambitions. That's what they felt, and he is the person creating that kind of a disturbance. And finally, the school management has taken the decision to expel, to suspend John Keating from the school. And that was the moment where the students could not even talk in favor of the teacher, because the management, the teachers, and even the parents, all this were against to the teachers and John Keating. So the students initially could not stop that kind of thing. And but later on, if you believe that, all the students came together and they just like uh, called, okay, in front of everyone as their captain. Okay, that's what the a word they have used it. Oh, captain, my captain. This is the the end of that particular book, the last chapter. They realized that he is their leader, he is their motivator, he is their mentor, and he is the guru. Can I?
Yes, sir, please.
Is my voice audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay then. Okay. Right. So finally, when the school was ready to just send Jean Cotting out of the school, but as the students came forward and they recognized and they appreciated, and they in front of all the members, they stood on the tables. This is what one kind of like what I call honor given to the sir or the teacher. They stood on the tables and call him as their "Oh master, my master, oh captain, my captain." So this is how that kind of an impact the teacher has created on the minds of the students. So this is how the transformation is seen from the beginning, the first chapter to the ninth chapter. There are 9 chapters in the book. The book is very small, I think 120 pages length of the book. And though the book is small, the content and the kind of like how it engages the reader, it's really good. And we can see that kind of a transformation among the students from the first like a chapter to the ninth chapter. and how the students were portrayed in the first chapter as dull, introvert, and impassionate, and lethargic, lazy, and routine. These kind of like symptoms were described in the first chapter, but when it comes to the ninth chapter, the students were so energetic, passionate, and self-realized, and extrovert the students are. They were able to give the voice to their emotions, their feelings, their dreams. They were so in front of all. They were able to talk about themselves, and they're able to like uh, just like give the voice to their what you call feelings and emotions. This kind of a transformation was seen, and it's really interesting. The book is, and where there are interesting elements that can be seen. What I understood from the book, everyone should have a mentor, like John Keating. This is one of the important aspects that I really like it. When one has a real mentor, a real coach, or a teacher or guru, whatever the term which we give it, and we can see the transformation in the students. In the present scenario, that is missing in the academics. Students are not admitting their teachers as the mentors, and they see them just like what do you call, some kind of an object in the classroom, just to engage and take the attendance, some kind of a commodity, but not as a mentor, not as a guru, not as a teacher. So this is one thing is missing really in the present scenario. But here in the book, they really respect the teacher, and they just like accept him as their mentor, so that the transformation is seen really well. This is one thing. And one more interesting aspect that is found here in this particular book is the impact of the literature or the poetry or the art, whatever the terms which we give it, the literature's role on changing the minds of the people. Because of the Dead Poet Society, that club where students used to have started discussing on their interesting elements, they started giving the voice to their emotions, started giving voice to their thoughts, and that has really changed their course of life. And they realized what they wish to become, what they want to become in their lives. And introvert students, something like a Todd, is so introvert and timid initially, but that such a student also has become extrovert and started speaking in front of the people, started talking about his ambitions, started talking about his career. This is really an interesting thing that is seen here in this book. And of course, the book talked about some kind of like traditional patterns, and how maximum like the parents and the teachers or the school managements were not ready to change, and not ready to change in the society. The narrow mindedness is also being described in the book. That is the reason when what do you call, the student committed suicide, and the entire school management and all the parents started blaming John Keats, and they showed the society is the reason for that kind of a diversion, that kind of what you call, the suicide. But it is not actually. That's what I feel. It's not actually. What I feel, it is the parent who failed to recognize, who failed to identify his own son's passion. When the parent fails to understand the passion of the student, his own son, of course, the student takes such kind of decisions. This is what I see, as my opinion. And of course, perceptions vary when one reads the book. I really like this book, and I, what do you call, suggest all the people read this book, and especially the teachers and the students, they like reading this book, and it really engages them, and it gives them some kind of like an interesting insight about the present trend, and how the students and the teachers, what kind of a relationship the present generation has, that Gen Z generation has with the teachers. and everything that can be reflected when we read this book. This is what all about the Dead Poets Society. And sorry, I missed some of the points because I read very long back, and I have taken some notes. Actually, I reviewed the book 1.5 year back, the same in our book readers club. Whatever the points which I have based on that, like I try to present and try to give it, as it is a short notice for me. Only yesterday we had a discussion about this, and immediately I decided to talk about this as I like this one very much. Okay, this is all about the book Dead Poets Society. Thank you very much, Dr. Santoshi, for making me part of this and giving me an opportunity to share my interesting or my favorite book with you all. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you so much, Siva sir, for your immediate acceptance after I request you yesterday. At the same time, you gave a wonderful review on Dead Poets Society, which offers a profound exploration of the of the way education system is supposed to be and how it, intellectual pursuit for freedom is very important. And I could connect, this book with Five Point Someone in some instances. And in fact, after listening to you, definitely I'll go back to reading this book again, because yesterday I have posted this book in the group. So I request other team members also to read it, because it's hardly 126 pages. So you can finish this. And your insightful interpretation reminds the readers to just go for it and read it. Thank you so much for accepting you, because I know you are just reach home, and immediately you have taken the session and all that. Thank you so much. In spite of the technical glitches and all that, you spare your time, which is very important. Thank you so much, sir. In fact, if anybody wants to add something, Raj sir or Vaishnavi ma'am or Rama ma'am, you can go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Can I, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please.
So sorry, ma'am. Please bear with me. Still, I'm in traffic, ma'am. But I'm following this book reading session, ma'am. And immediately I thought of reading this book to this night only, ma'am, because and sir told me that one student actually she was discussing about this chapters in this book, and I felt really interesting, ma'am. Definitely, I'll follow this book, and I'll try to complete in 2 or 3 days, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir, for this wonderful book session. And thank you, sir. Thank you for your time also.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good
Uh,
evening, sir. I am Dr. Vaishnavi.
Good
It's
evening, madam.
great to meet you, sir, virtually. And I really enjoyed listening to you. It was very relevant and something that all of us should keep in mind in today's educational system, where it is determined by parents' expectations and management's profit intentions. So really, it is eye opener and a reminder of the duty of every teacher. And thank you so much for a wonderful presentation. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir.
Rama ma'am, would you like to speak anything? Yeah. Siva sir, thank you so much for your wonderful session, as usual. And thank you so much from the Online Readers Club team from Shanmugh Linguistic Solutions. Thank you so much, sir, for being a part of the program and gave a review on this.
Thank you, madam. Yes.
Thank you so
Okay,
much.
then. Wish you all the very best. Running really well.
Thank you, sir. Successfully, we finished with this book. Successfully, we finished 9 books in this year.
Very
And
great, great, great.
planning to complete at least 20 books by the end of this year, sir. So that is the target.
Great, great, great,
It's
great,
not
great,
only
great.
finishing, it's like reading and knowing the gist, improving the language skills of the participants, At the same time, acquiring the vocabulary and all these things as part of reading club. So that is our motto. So thank you so much for encouraging us. Thank you so much, sir.
Great. Okay then. Okay
Yeah.
then. Bye.
Okay, sir. Bye bye.
Okay.
Thank you,
Okay, see
everyone.
you.
Meet on Monday.